Hello everyone. Am I audible?
Yes, ma'am, you're audible.
Okay, good morning. So, dear authors and invited guests, welcome to Technical Session OB. I am Rajnandini Patil, and this session will be moderated by me. On behalf of Global Knowledge Research Foundation and GR Scholastic, it is my great pleasure to welcome you to the 10th International Conference on Smart Trends in Computing and Communication, Pune, India. The 10th edition of the conference is being organized in a hybrid mode. The physical event is held today in Pune, India, and the virtual event is being held through 19 to 21st of Jan 2026. I hope you will enjoy the knowledgeable and interactive session throughout the day. In this session, we have 10 presentation. Each presenter will be given 10 minutes for the presentation and 2 minutes for question and answer. On 9 minutes, I will raise a gentle reminder. There is another request to all the participants that you all stay connected with us till the closing remark. If you have any query or update, then you can write it to me in chat box. Need to wait 5 minutes for our session share. Then we can start with our research paper. Now I would like to introduce you to the session chair, Gautam Borkar. Dr. Gautam Muralidhar Borkar is a professor in the Department of Information Technology at Ramrao Adik Institute of Technology, Nerul, Navi Mumbai, India. He has 17 years of professional experience, including 16 years in teaching and 1 year of industry experience. His areas of specialization include network and system security, trust management, and operating system. With a strong blend of academic expertise and industry exposure, he actively contributes to teaching, research, and academic development in the field of information technology. Now let's start with the first presentation. So for this, I would like to call Vedant Salunke for the paper title AI-powered log monitoring and automated remediation. I kindly request presenter to start with the presentation.
Okay. Um, am I audible?
Yes, you're audible. Wait, I will stop screen sharing and you can start.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is my screen visible now?
Yes.
Okay. So my name is Vedant Saranke and I am here to present the paper called AI powered log monitor and automated remediation. And my paper number is 301. So uh, my group, my paper consists of 5 members, in which we all belongs from PICT, and there is one professor called Professor Sachin Pandey, who has helped us in designing this paper. And this is actually a survey paper about log monitoring and automated remediation systems for the new servers and new architectures, like for the current welfare. So, introduction and motivation for this paper. Previously, there were systems that used to run on the rule-based model. So, if we want to generate, means analyze the log, we used to use the rule-based identification. So, if the problem there occurs like unknown failures, it was not able to handle the unknown failures. So, we introduced the AI-based log monitoring and automated remediation system. So, in the microservices and distributed architecture, the microservices network is so vast, so it's very hard to manually or using the rule-based log monitoring system to analyze the error or what means the delay time. So, we can use the AI tools for making that thing simpler. So, system generates like terabytes logs daily, the bigger systems. So that it is time consuming, error prone, and not scalable. So we use AI. AI learns the pattern automatically and can scale and handle the complexity according to the problem. Then logs and observatory basics. So what is the log? Log is the timestamp system event. Means anything happens in a system or server, we log it to the console with the timestamp when it occurred. So it is better to understand in the future references. And log include like severity, component message, metadata. Like I'm calling certain controller, then I will log to the console about the controller when I called it, with what parameter, with what metadata, what was the data passed from the request, and also for the what component. Again, also there are types of log like application log, system log, security log, and access log. These are the four types of log. And also there are traces and matrices. Matrices are used to check the system health, and traces like for the request. If we make the HTTP request, so to get the information about the traces is like logging the HTTP request. And observatory pillars like matrices, traces, and log. These are the observatory pillars. So why open telemetry means in this we have included the support of open telemetry. Open telemetry, which collects all these three logs which are introduced in the previous slide, are gathered by this open telemetry easily. We just have to add the extension in our application. Then open telemetry collects that three three data in a proper structured way, so we can perform our AI logic on it afterwards. So in most of these today modern system like which use AI monitored log system and remediation, they use open telemetry as it is a vendor neutral observatory standard, unified collection of log metrics and traces, and benefits for AI like consistent data format, easier feature extraction, better correlation across signals, and reduce the vendor lock-in. So these are the advantage of open telemetry, so we can use it, and it's the best tool available in market right now. But it's limited native OTL support in ML model, means it does not provide the best model for our AI log monitoring, so we can use another model on the data which we have collected from open telemetry. So these are the evaluation of means evaluation of log monitoring from the time. Like first they were a rule based system like in which we used to only match the keyword regis format like el key. Now it's called elastic stack, and also the splunk and it was static and high false positive, means it used to give a high false positive results which were causing the system to go for more downtime. And then we introduced the machine learning in which use the clustering, PCA, and autoencoder algorithms which were mostly unsupervised. So it used to generate means it used to only cluster in the group, like we can tag a error in a group which has suppose it's causing the delay, so we can add that log into a delay, or it's showing some anomaly, so we can add that into anomaly group. So it can be like clustering or PCA. And again there are deep learning things like adding the transformer, LSTMs, and it's more advanced than machine learning models because it captured the previous sequence data, means it has memory for it, and also can perform complex tasks on that. So it captures the sequence and semantics and a higher accuracy than machine learning models. So key models of deep learning means the models which are used by deep learning. So deep learning models like DeepLog 2017, it was introduced, and it is a LSTM based model. So it has the memory for the previous logs, so we can analyze the current log based on the previous one and give the remediation suggestion based upon that log anomaly. So this model was particularly made for the log anomaly to detect the anomaly in logs. Like sometimes there are certain issues in a log which can be defined by this model. Then BERT log like Gemini use the BERT model. So this is the BERT log model just to check the semantic context of the log. And Llano BERT in 2023, then pre-log and adaptive log. Adaptive log is the latest one, online adaptation, means adapt according to the condition. And what are the advantage of these models? Like minimal feature engineering and strong conceptual understanding. Means they have the understanding of what the context is going on. And but the limitation are high computational cost, latency issue, and limited expansibility. Means now the cost is high also, and also the latency issue is more. We need a system which has lower latency. So performance comparison, like transformer models outperform the LSTM because transformer have bigger data set, a bigger power, so they will definitely outperform the LSTM. But Nanobird achieves 98% percent plus accuracy. These are the results which we have gathered from the papers. Like, and also T-log enables the cross-domain learning, and key observation from this were that most model focus on detection only. Means there were only very few limited models which gives the remediation support. So we can work on this. Like it's not available in market, so which provide the remediation like error occurred, then give the suggestion. They were just like limited models in the market. And what is remediation? Remediation or automatic corrective action after failure detection. So the self-healing system type thing is it. Approaches are like rule-based runbook, like safe but static. Add the rules, like suppose the this particular error occurs, restart the server or restart any database. These are rule-based runbooks, like policy and dependency aware. Suppose something dependency or policy is missing, so we can target that thing for recovery. And these are also more option provided with us. And research gaps and challenges in this identified gaps like lack of OTL native ML pipelines. So we can't perform more analysis on the OTL collected data. So we have to use external model for making it more focus on detection, not remediation. Means most of the model was just focusing on detection, detecting the error in the log, but not providing the remediation solution. It's all the poor expansibility of the deep models, then model drift and retraining issues, data labeling bottleneck, and high resource consumption. We don't have the proper available data also, and high resource are consumed by these logs, so it's hard, but we can open problems like safe automation, autonomous remediation. Remediation. This it's an open problem. Continual learning for means model should continue learn on new unseen logs. And efficient lightweight models is a model which can work on low resource using means they consume a low resource consumption, and so we can use it for our projects efficiently. In conclusion, I would like to say that our paper has mostly covered the AI log analysis, means AI models which can help in log analysis and also remediation. And with the solution which we are trying to implement currently in our fourth year project. So AI plus open telemetry is essential for modern observatory, and also transformer and LLM models show strong results. So we are also sticking to transformer for our project, and automated remediation is still immature, but we will definitely try to make it work, like give the live feedback for the log error or anything happens into the server. And future direction like OTL native AI pipelines, explainable log intelligence, safe healing system, cost efficient real time interface. This will be the future direction of the research scope. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Vedant. Sir, you can proceed with your questions.
Thank you, Vedant. Vedant, just I want to know one thing. You had done the
Okay.
monitoring and logging of the system. Can you go to that slide?
Monitoring and logging.
Yeah. So, what kind of
Which
logs? This is, yeah, this one. So, what kind of logs you are collecting?
So for the log collection of our project, we have used the Kaggle dataset in which there were the logs of secure, security failing issues, means like the server were crashing, and crashing issues were like having the more request hit on a particular API, like DOS attack. Again, also we use the anomaly, like making request to certain re- certain endpoint, but getting the result from another one, which can be means anomaly in a request routing. So we also collected about that log, and also
No,
currently,
Vedant,
hmm,
if the
okay,
server is crashed, okay,
okay.
so how will you get the logs?
Before the server crashing, we will means we will add the logging system at particular controller. Means we will have the controller at particular, means there is the request flow. So whenever a request enter into a particular component, we will log it.
So where is
So
that logs are stored? My question is that where the logs are stored.
logs are means we collect the log from open telemetry and store
No,
it
no,
on
no.
our
But
local system.
as there is any kind of event is happening, okay, so you have to collect the logs. It is on the server or is it of the somewhere else?
No, we will store it on a standalone PC, which will be a database for means collecting our logs separately, which will come from that the log after the server failure, log will not get erased.
So if that logging server gets crashed, how will you get the logs?
We have distributed system, means like storing the logs on multiple systems, like we use in our standard applications, which have the distributed application. Like one server fail, the another can take place of it.
So, but for monitoring, then it will be very difficult if it is distributed.
Yes, so we have implemented like Kafka. We are trying to implement like Kafka pipeline, which will have the parallel working of means sending the data to all the means all the its receiver, which will store and again taking from them to perform the operation means processing on.
Okay, fine. Ma'am, that's all from my side.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, sir. Now let's move on to our next presenter. So I would like to call Diya Patel for the paper title Analytical Study on Occupational Health and Safety Management in Rural Construction Project of Gujarat. I request presenter to kindly proceed with the presentation. Diya, you can start your presentation.
Yes, ma'am. Is my screen is visible?
Yes.
Yes. Good morning, everyone. I am Diya Patel, an MTech student from Parul University. My topic is analytical study on occupational health and safety management in rural construction projects of Gujarat. Uh, the PPT contains this content: introduction, methodology, data analysis, research gap, discussion, and future scope. Rural construction projects in Gujarat play a vital role in developing local infrastructure such as housing, roads, and small irrigation works. Most of these projects are small and work with informal labor without proper safety systems. Workers often face problems like body pain, breathing issues, heat stress, and accidents at work. Safety laws such as the OSHWC code and Gujarat OSH rules exist, but they are not well followed in the villages. The main reasons are lack of training, low awareness, and poor supervision on site. This study aims to find the main safety problems, check how current rules and practices work, and suggest better solutions for small scale construction projects. The methodology for this review paper is literature search, screening of studies like removing duplicates and irrelevant topics. The selection criteria is focused on only rural and small scale construction projects. The review paper is between 2015 and 2025. The final selections of papers, then thematic analyses were divided in four groups like hazards, barriers, interventions, and policies. Then data analysis and key findings is the study analyzed research paper between 2015 to 2025 on occupational health and safety in rural construction. Major health and safety issues, key barriers to safety, existing interventions and policies. Finding under four themes: hazards, barriers, interventions, and policies. This chart shows the main issues of health and safety in at rural scale projects. The musculoskeletal disorder is about 50%. Then respiratory problems like lung or breathing issues is 20%, heat stress is 15%, and fall in related injuries measure 12%, and other psychological stress it 5%. Key observation and insights are most rural projects lack formal safety system and training programs. Informal labors and weak rule enforcement are main causes of accidents. Community and low cost digital tools improve safety in pilot areas. A combination of education, technology, and local monitoring is the most effective approach. Research gap and future recommendations is lack of rural specific safety models. Existing laws like OSHWC code 2020 focus mainly on urban and large projects. Need for a separate safety model that suits for rural work conditions, informal labor, and local culture. Weak implementation of rules. Safety laws exist but not properly follow in rural Gujarat due to poor inspection and awareness. Local level monitoring through panchayat can help improve compliance. Limited use of technology. Very few rural projects use digital tools or mobile based reporting. Need for simple low cost tech solution for safety communication and reporting. Behavioral and cultural barriers is many workers and contractors ignore safety rules due to low literacy and daily wage pressure. Must include training and motivation program that fit local language and mindset. Short-term safety measures like PPE distribution and or awareness camp are temporary. Long-term results need integrated safety system combining training, health checks, and incentives. Need for long-term research. Follow-up studies on how safety programs performs over time. Future research should test digital community and integrated models for sustainability. Now, major safety challenges is worker, as we discussed in previous slides, worker face musculoskeletal pain, respiratory problems, head stress, and fall injuries due to lack of training and safety equipment. Gaps between laws and practices is laws are there exist but are not effectively followed and applied in rural areas. Weak monitoring, low contractor awareness, and lack of inspection increases risk. Role of community and technology. Community-based safety programs and digital monitoring tools can improve participation and accountability. Involving panchayats and using mobile apps for safety checks and make monitoring easier in rural settings. Need for a preventive approach. Promoting regular training, awareness, and incentives can help build a culture prevention. Futures perspective, a combination of education, technology, community involvement can create a strong and sustainability safety challenges. Key conclusions is rural construction workers in Gujarat face serious health and safety risks like body pain, respiratory illness, heat stress, and fall injuries. Main causes informal labor system, poor supervision, and weak enforcement of safety rules. Legal frameworks such as the OSHWC code, Gujarat OSH rules, and BOCW Act exist but are not, as we discussed earlier, for not effectively implemented in specific rural areas. Improving OSH requires an integrated approach combining training, technology, and community involvement. The future scope of this study is develop rural specific safety models suitable for small scale projects, use digital safety rules for real time reporting and monitoring, encourage panchayat based safety committees for local supervision, conduct long term studies to measure the impact of safety interventions, promote a culture of prevention through continuous awareness and incentive programs. This is some few references from which I review this study. Thank you. This is done from my side.
Thank you, Dia. Sir, you can proceed with your questions.
Dia, just want to know one thing. Just go to the future scope.
Yes, sir.
Just I want to know one thing. You had written this future scope for this the rural development for the safety features, right? But
Yes.
at the same time, how will you target the if I want to have a safety models? How will you? Which kind of model will be developed in order to achieve all these objectives?
Yes, sir. First of all, we have the problem identified already, like body pain or heat stress and fall injury projects. So we can develop a mobile app or software like that, in which time to time reporting and day to day health and safety checkups are involved in them. And uh, b- uh, and entering in that mobile app or software, by using that software we can reduce the accidents on rural scale.
But as you mentioned in the one of the your slide that the people are not aware of a digital platform.
Yes, sir.
So again, that question will come. If you want to develop an app, how they will, because there are many apps which are placed for the rural development. But as you mentioned in your own slide, that they don't have a digital literacy. So for the literacy, how will you approach to the farmers?
Laborers are not use digital platform very well, so the site supervisor, site project manager or contractor can use that specific digital gadgets and work according to them.
So again, it is related with if the project manager does not want that they are working in the hazardous society or hazardous manner, he will never approach to the doctor that the people are facing such kind of activities or such kind of things. So he only himself will not be keeping that things. He will not be what he will not put that things in front of the any government authorities. So in that case, how are you going to handle these things?
In that case, we can conduct a training program for laborers, in which we can teach them how to use digital platforms and we can make apps user friendly, so that laborers can also use that very easily and work according to that app or complain that uh, problems.
Okay, fine. That's all from my side. Thank you, Dev.
Thank you, sir.
Vidhi, can you? Okay. So now let's proceed with the next presentation. For this, I would like to call Vidhi for the paper title Comparative Analysis of Transformer-Based and Classical Machine Learning Approaches for GAI-Based Fake News Detection.
Am
I
I
kindly
audible,
request
ma'am?
presenter to start. Yes, you're audible.
My video is not visible.
No.
I have issue with video, ma'am.
Okay, can you present?
Okay. My screen is visible?
Yes, Vidhi.
Okay. So, my name is Vidhi Parikh, and today I am presenting my research work titled Comparative Analysis of Transformer-Based and Classical Machine Learning Approaches for GAI-Based Fake News Detections. And it is co-authored with Dr. Dhaval Bhoi, sir. So, introduction: in today's digital world, a huge amount of information is shared online in the form of news article, or you can say social media post, because many people use social media nowadays. So, NLP helps computers to understand and analyze this online text. So, one of the most important application of NLP is fake news detection, because fake information can mislead people and cause a serious problem in society. Earlier, fake news detection system mainly used traditional machine learning methods, which is really on handcraft features like word count and or keywords. So, however, with the rise of this GAI, fake news has become more realistic and meaningful. Because of these, advanced models are now required to effectively detect AI generated misinformation. So this is my literature survey. First paper provides comprehensive survey of NLP techniques and highlights that transformers achieve better understanding in modern NLP text. Second paper significantly on fake news classifications, and they propose a hybrid deep learning model combining BERT and LSTM. BERT with LSTM. And third study addresses generative AI fake news, uses sequence models like LSTM to handle textual patterns. So motivation and problem statement. First, why this research is needed. First, there has been a massive increase in online news platform and social media, which has made information spread very quickly. And because of this, fake news also spread faster, and it negatively affects public trust, democracy, and decisions making. The problem has become more serious with the introduction of GAI tools, which generate very human like, grammatically perfect, and contextually coherent fake content. So, what is key issues? Traditional fake news detectors mostly depend on service level features such as a word frequency and specific keywords. These approaches worked well earlier when fake news was poorly written and grammatically weak. But nowadays, generative AI creates or produce news content that is fluent, well structured, and human like, and very human like, and it closely follows professional writing style. So as a result, classical machine learning models fail since they do not truly understand the meaning of the text. So challenges of AI fake news. Fake news. So first, generative AI produces fake news with the language sounds very natural and real, or you can say professional. Second, the generated content shows strong contextual coherence, so the sentence connect logically and make complete sense as a full news article or complete news. Third is a generative AI can perform adversarial content generation where the content is intentionally designed to bypass existing detection systems. So because of these reasons, lexical based models fails and deep conceptual understanding is required to effectively detect generative AI based fake news. So what is research gap? So most studies focus on classical machine learning models alone, such as the logistic regressions, or you can say SVM, or they study transformer based models separately, like BERT or robot A. So there is no direct empirical comparison on GAI based fake news. So in my work, I address this gap by performing a head to head comparison between TF-IDF based logistic regression model and a fine tuned robota transformer model. Importantly, both models are evaluated using the same dataset, same metrics, and ensuring a fair and unbiased comparison. So what is objective? First objective is to evaluate and compare the effectiveness of classical machine learning models with transformer based models for a fake news detection. Second is the second objective is to analyze how these models perform specifically on fake news or generative AI fake news. And the third objective is to identify the most suitable architecture that can be effectively used in modern fake news detection system. So this is my dataset descriptions. I used Kaggle dataset name fake news detector dataset, and it contains 44,000 news article. There are 5 features: title, full news text, subject category, date, and there is a label. Uh, zero is uh, zero is real and one is a fake. And dataset property, there is a no missing value, balanced class, and multi-domain. So this is my proposed methodology. The this show the workflow of my proposed methodology. The main data set is divided into training and testing data. And after that, the text is first pre-processed to remove noise, just like remove HTML text or symbol or just like that, and followed by feature extensions where classical models use TF-IDF features and transformer models learn conceptual representations automatically. Next step is the model are trained during the model construction phase to form the fake news detection system. And finally, when the news content is given as an input, the um, this system classifies it as either fake or real. So my baseline model is logistic regression model. So we use logistic regression as our baseline model because it is a strong and interpretable method and works efficiently with high dimensional sparse text data. The model is trained using TF-IDF features and Saga solver. We set the maximum number of iterations to 200 to 200 2000 to ensure proper conversions and use balance class weights to handle class imbalance. And this is my proposed model with a fine-tuned Roberta model. Our proposed model is a fine-tuned Roberta base, which is a transformer-based architecture that uses self-attention to capture deep contextual meaning in text. We add a binary classification here, classify news as a fake or real, and the model is fine-tuned using the Hugging Face Trainer API and trained on NVIDIA T4 GPU with optimized learning rate and batch size. So this is my evaluation matrix. For fake news detection, using accuracy alone is not sufficient because it is a high-stake task, high-stake detections. So therefore, we evaluate our model using multiple metrics. We use accuracy to measure overall correctness, precision, to, to, to reduce false positive, recall to reduce false negative, F1 score to balance precision and recall, and ROC AUC curve to evaluate class separability. So this is my experimental result. The result clearly shows that performance improves as we move from classical models to deep learning and transformer-based models, while logistic regression, SVM, and LSTM achieve strong results and fine-tuned Roberta model consistently outperforms all other models in terms of accuracy, F1 score, and ROC AUC curve. So this is a graph. We can see it clearly. Robot give more accuracy or any other metrics. So this is conclusions. In conclusion, a generative AI has fundamentally changed the way fake news is created. As a result, traditional machine learning approaches are no longer sufficient for accurate detection. In our experimental result shows that fine-tuned Roberta significantly outperforms classical baseline models. This is clearly highlights that deep contextual modeling is essential for effective and reliable fake news detections. So this is my references. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, Vidhi. So you can proceed with your questions.
Vidhi, good. So just I want to know in your references, I had not seen the latest papers in your references. Okay, it is of 22. So have you done the study till 22, or you had missed some of the references of 24, 25?
Till now I use 22 because it gives proper knowledge.
No, but there might be some paper, there might be some research that had happened, and the study that what you are saying might be not be accurate as per their study. There might be some algorithms which can give more accurate, and they can also claim that this is the thing that is more effective way to handle such kind of fake news.
Okay.
So at that time, your study may not be so appropriate to defend.
There are many papers available in 2024 or 25 which provide hybrid models. They give perfect, they give more accuracy. But this is a separate models. I use separate models.
No,
In future work,
based on your model, there might be some studies of the people might have studied because it's a too long gap of near about approximately 3 years of spam is there. Okay, and and you might be knowing in technology every day there is a new development,
yes,
right?
sir.
So I think that you should go with the latest paper and see. Okay, so this is my one conclusion. Second, can you go to the previous slides of your result graph? Yeah, this. So you had showing that accuracy is of near about for your proposed model is 98 point something, right?
Yes.
So on what basis your accuracy is based? Your accuracy is 9.98. It is in scale of 10 accuracy.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So on what basis you had done this? I can say how have you reached to this accuracy? Have you ever tried
This is
on? Have you ever tried on using some of the GPU processes where you can we
yes,
know your
because
computation time should be will be more in that case or
GPU is
less?
must needed because there is a too much news article in my data set, and there is a five features.
No, no. What is your data? What is your size of your data set?
44,000 articles,
44,000,
news
right?
article. Uh,
44,
Nearly 45,000 news articles.
45,000, right? And what is the system that what you had used?
GPU.
Hardware.
I performed this experiment in Google Colab.
Google Colab, right?
It is software in my own laptop.
Okay, so Google Collage, if I have another device much more faster than Google server, what will happen to the accuracy?
Accuracy may be changed 0.001 percentage, but not uh, more changes.
Obviously, it will
You
vary.
can
Obviously,
say,
it will vary
uh,
because the accuracy that what you are getting it is hardware dependent,
yeah.
right?
And also there is a Jupyter software is available which give more accuracy
No,
or
no, no.
good perform.
I'm not talking about the software. I'm just talking about
Hmm.
the previous papers that which we have developed. They may not be using Google Colab. Okay, because at that time 2000 before 2022 there might be not so Google Colab was not so popular. Okay, they might have used some on their laptop. So at that time their accuracy might vary. So are you claiming on
Yes,
based
sir.
on the hardware your accuracy is more, on based on your model the accuracy is more?
Maybe I can say my model.
So first, I think you would have not done the study of the using the same setup what the previous authors had used. Okay. So my suggestion for you, use the same setup and then
Yes,
do
sir.
the comparison.
Okay, sir.
Okay. Okay. Thank you from
Okay,
my
sir.
side.
Okay.
Okay, thank you, Vidhi. Can you please unshare your presentation? For our next presentation, I would like to call Ruchi for the paper title Evaluation of Software Development Lifecycle in Simulation-Based Space Mission Experimentation.
Yes, am I audible?
Yes, you're audible, Ruchi. You can start with presentation.
Yes, so good morning, everyone. My name is Ruchi Bhatkar. Today I am going to present our paper, Evaluation of Software Development Lifecycles in Simulation-Based Space Mission Experimentation. So this research has been done by Shraddha Gadve, Sanika Pavre, Arya Patil, and myself under the guidance of Dr. Dipti Patil Ma from Cummins College of Engineering. So the motivation behind this paper is, which is basically a survey paper. And we were in our BTech, we were doing a project called Tuna Lander Simulator. For that project, we have uh, combinedly we have done the study for basically choosing the SDLC for our project. So space missions rely heavily on simulation softwares. These softwares are required for astronaut trainings, mission rehearsals, or test our system before the actual launch. Because the actual launch are more costly, so we should test those models before going the exact launch. So these simulators must be scientifically accurate, which those should be flexible to the changing mission needs and must be rigorously validated. So choosing the right SDLC here is very important, as it should not have any errors and it should give us the full accuracy. So while doing this study, we came across a major problem. That was the traditional SDLCs like waterfall and V model. They provide the strong validation. That means both of these models follow a structured process. So even if you found any error at an intermediate step, you have to go back to the first step. And firstly, you have to wait till all your development process is complete. And then you have to go to the first step again and start over again to revise your errors. And thus, they are poor in adaptability. Then the iterative SDLCs like Agile, Spiral, and prototyping, they are highly flexible as Agile allows us to have development in sprints. We can make the changes at the next steps, but they lack in formal verification, which is crucial in space mission projects. So our study concludes that there is no single SDLC which will be used for simulation intensive space systems. So objectives of this study were comparing the major SDLCs for space simulations. Basically, comparing their strengths and weaknesses in the terms of accuracy, flexibility, and validation and verification. We also used Lunar Lander Simulator as a case study for this survey paper and proposed a hybrid SDLC. Of course, there exist hybrid SDLCs currently, but there is lack of study in terms of space mission based project. So we proposed a hybrid SDLC which will align with the space mission projects. So we evaluated different models like waterfall, V model, spiral, agile, incremental, prototyping, and hybrid. So the key observations from our study were the models like waterfall and V model provided high accuracy, low flexibility. As mentioned earlier, if you have to make any changes, you have to start over from the first step. The next, agile and prototyping, they allow us to have high flexibility, but they lack in validation. The third one is spiral. Spiral is balanced, but it is resource intensive. That means it consumes lots of time and resources. So we concluded that the hybrid models will be best addressing here for our competing needs. And the conclusion from the study was the simulation-based projects requires both flexibility and testing. So we should go with the hybrid SDLC. So we also used Lunar Lander Simulator as our case study. So the purpose of this Lunar Lander Simulator is to train the astronauts to take the mission rehearsals and validate the system. So key requirements of our simulator are it should simulate the values like gravity, strain, and collision dynamics accurately. It should be operationally usable. That means the user should be use those simulators easily. The UI should be visually appealing and should be adaptable. That means the mission needs can keep on changing. So our simulator should adapt to the changes. So the challenge we faced initially was there is no single SDLC which will satisfy all these simulator needs. That highlights the need for the hybrid lifecycle. This is our proposed hybrid SDLC model. So we combine the strengths of Agile, retapping, and V model. Agile allowed us to have flexibility and aggression. Retapping allowed us to clarify our requirements at early stages. And V model helped us to achieve verification and validation. This is the Lunar Lander Simulator hybrid SDLC workflow. So we started with the requirement gatherings where we used the method for Agile plus prototyping. We capture the details for the lunar gravity, thrust, and landing scenarios. Then developed the quick UI mock and gathered the real-time feedbacks from our mentors. When we proceed with the system designs and verification mapping, so whatever we have gathered from requirement gathering, we propose the system architecture. where we used V model for the verification before going to the actual development. Then we started with model development using agile sprints, divided our projects in different sprints like developing thrust dynamics, landing controls, or visualization interface, where we use different sprints and conducted our development. Then for testing, we use V model. At the end of every sprint, we conducted verification with the help of testing the systems, like unit testing for physics models or system testing for different landing scenarios. Then at the time of deployment and continuous improvement, we will be again using agile model. And we have followed a continuous agile loop where we were getting the feedbacks from our mentors based on the whatever development we have completed. We incorporated those feedback in the next sprints. Then the results. So hybrid accuracy helps us to achieve high scientific accuracy, strong V&V traceability, and it was adaptable to the mission changes. The next one is key contributions. So our paper helps us to evaluate the different SDLCs for stress simulations. We also customize the hybrid SDLC framework and validated it by using it in our Luna Lambda simulator. So future work involves real-world implementation. So we have implemented the same SDLC in our project, but the same SDLC can be also used in the different projects, maybe in the defense category or medical treatment devices, where the flexibility and testing is crucial part. Next is the empirical evaluation using metrics. We can test this model by on our data also, and AI-assisted verification and automated testing. Basically, in the V model part, we can incorporate AI by writing automated clusters. Yes, so that's all from my side. Thank you.
Thank you, Ruchi. Sir, you can proceed with your questions.
Ruchi, can you go to your results slide?
Yes.
So in this result, you had said high sensitive accuracy. Means, don't you think it's a very generalized way of presenting the results?
Yeah, so basically this is a survey paper. We haven't done any mathematical study. So high scientific accuracy means firstly, when we started with the requirement gatherings for our projects, we have to decide on the SDLC. So we thought on using different SDLCs, but there was not a single SDLC we can directly use for our project. So we thought of like using hybrid SDLC, and that method by combining the different SDLCs, like using agiles for different sprints or verification model, we got the more accuracy. Like if we have gone with only one model, like for example, waterfall model, if we have come across any error.
Fine, what you have done is fine, but on what basis you are claiming this? We will get a highest accuracy. Either if there is a mathematic modeling you have done, or any simulated modeling. Just because on the survey you cannot say that it is a. You cannot claim these things.
Yeah, currently we do not have done any mathematical study.
So on what basis you are claiming this?
Yeah, so whenever we came across errors,
Where do you put the errors?
Well, we were designing the Luna Lambda simulator. We have to design different.
Simulation of this?
Sorry?
Have you done the simulation?
Yes, we have designed the Luna Lambda simulator. That was our BTech project, and for that project, we have proposed the hybrid SDLC because when we conducted the research, there were no existing papers claiming those SDLCs for our project. There is less work in.
How again you can claim that there is no papers? You might have not surveyed it, or have you done the rigorous survey? How many papers you have surveyed? Just can you go with this references?
We have around studied 16 papers, but there is no dedicated
paper. 16 paper, how will you claim that there are only based on 16 papers? There might be thousands of papers. You may not be come across that. Because I don't believe that there are no users, there are no studies based on these things. So based on only on 16 papers, you cannot claim that there are no any studies. If you had come to the 1,000 papers and then you can say, yeah, sir, I had not come across. Then you can claim it, but I don't think you should claim such things. Okay. So please take care of these things, because don't claim if you have not studied it properly, you might have said that sir, you might have missed some of the papers, okay? Because there is a rigorous research is going on.
Yeah, of course. We were not able to gather all those data due to the time constraints also. So whatever we were able to capture that from that study, we have come across this.
Okay, fine. Okay.
Okay, thank you, Ruchi. Can you please unshare your screen?
Yeah.
Now I would like to call Sneha Kanaude for the paper titled GAN Enhanced Spatio-Temporal Framework for Decentralized Intrusion Detection in SIoT and FinTech Ecosystem. I kindly request presenter to start with the presentation.
Is my screen visible?
Yes, you're audible and your screen is even visible.
Okay, thank you. Good morning, everyone. It's an honor to be here at this prestigious 10th International Conference on Smart Trends for Computing and Communication, presenting a topic that combines technology, creativity, and individuality. A GAN-based spatio-temporal framework for decentralized intrusion detection in SIoT and fintech ecosystems. I am Sneha Kanavde, a research scholar at DPU Pune. This work has been guided by my mentor, Dr. Sonali Patil, Associate Professor at DPU Pune. Social Internet of Things and fintech systems are becoming highly interconnected, and it generates large volumes of sensitive network traffic. While this enables advanced digital services, so it is also increasing the exposure to sophisticated cyber attacks. Traditional centralized intrusion detection systems are not suitable for this large scale decentralized environments. So, to address this challenge, we proposed a GAN based spatio-temporal framework for decentralized intrusion detection in SIoT and fintech ecosystem. So, in the next slide, I will briefly discuss the motivations and challenges led to this work. So these are my contents for introduction literature review. So the convergence of social Internet of Things and fintech has created highly interconnected digital ecosystems. So in SIoT, the smart devices has been established a social relationships and they collaborate autonomously. Whereas the fintech platforms, they will enable a real-time digital financial transactions across the global networks. So this convergence results in billions of devices continuously generating heterogeneous network traffic. So the integration of a social intelligence with financial services, they have enabled automation, smart payments, and personalized services. However, the scale and the complexity have also introduced a significant challenges for monitoring and securing a network activities in real time. While the SIoT fintech convergence, they offers a substantial benefits. So it has been significantly expanded the cyber attack surface. So this ecosystem, they process the highly sensitive financial and personal data, making them attractive targets for cyber adversaries. Modern attacks in such environments, they include the distributed denial of service attacks, advanced persistent threats, a zero-day exploits, and adversarial machine learning-based attacks. So these attacks are often adaptive, stealthy, and they are capable of evading the traditional rule-based, or I can say a centralized intrusion detection system. So furthermore, the decentralized and resource-constrained nature of your SIoT nodes, they make the conventional security approaches insufficient. So this evolving threats, a landscape, it necessitates the intelligent, robust, and decentralized intrusion detection frameworks which are capable of capturing a complex spatio-temporal attack patterns. So while moving on to the problem statement, the existing intrusion detection system, they fails to provide the accurate, robust and low latency threat detection in decentralized SIoT and fintech environments because of a data imbalance, adversarial attacks, a spatio-temporal complexity, and centralized processing limitations. So, why I have been motivated to this? The motivation behind this work arises from a rapid convergence of SIoT and fintech ecosystems, where billions of devices and financial transactions generate a massive traffic network. Network traffic. So, this connectivity will enable advanced services. It significantly increases the exposure to cyber threats. So traditional IDS, they are not designed to operate effectively in such decentralized or heterogeneous and resource constrained environments. So this limitations motivates the need for an advanced IDS, which will be a robust, a scalable, and a capable of a real-time detection under evolving attack conditions. So this table summarizes the major challenges which are faced by the existing IDS in SIoT and fintech environments. First, it requires a fully labeled attack, which is difficult due to privacy regulations and the rarity of certain attacks, which are resulting in several class imbalance. Second, the deep learning based ideas, they are vulnerable to adversarial attacks where carefully crafted perturbations allows the attackers to evade the detections. So the third, modern attacks will exhibit a complex spatio-temporal characteristics that traditional ideas, while analyze the traffic independently, it fails to capture. So additionally, the central ideas architecture will introduce a latency, scalability, a limitations, and the privacy concerns, especially in large-scale SIoT deployments. So finally, the resource constraints which are at the edge and the fintech nodes, it will restrict the use of computationally intensive detection models. So these are the literature, the stable presence, a focused comparison of representative studies which are related to GAN-based intrusion detection. The Hong introduced a DGAN, which applies a GAN-based domain adaptation to generate a synthetic data attack traffic from network flow features. While this approach effectively addresses the data scarcity, so it does not incorporate a spatio-temporal modeling or decentralized detection. So it will limit its capability in large-scale SIoT and fintech environments. Zhang proposed a AC GAN based intrusion detection system using NSL KDD features. So their approach improves a minority class detection. However, it provides a limited resistance to adversary evasion attacks, which are increasingly prevalent in modern networks. Pavlik developed a creative GAN which is capable of just synthesizing the novel malicious packets at the packet level. Although this work demonstrates a potential of GANs for attack generation, so it lacks a real-time IDS validation. Then it focused on WGAN-based adversarial attacks to expose the vulnerabilities in existing IDS models. So their works demonstrates how IDS can be evaded, but it does not propose a defensive detection framework, highlighting the need for robust IDS designs. SMARTCOM introduced a hybrid dense network transformer. It effectively captures the spatio-temporal attack patterns despite its strong, what I can say, a detection performance. This approach does not utilize a GAN-based data augmentation, and it doesn't support the decentralized or federated development. So overall, this comparison shows the existing approaches addresses the challenges such as data augmentation, adversarial analysis, or spatio-temporal modeling. However, none of them provide an integrated solution which handles the data imbalance, robustness, spatio-temporal detections, and decentralized deployment. So these limitations collectively motivated the need for an integrated GAN enhanced spatio-temporal and decentralized intrusion detection framework. So this slide explains the main research gaps which are found in the existing intrusion detection system. First, the existing studies, they focuses on only one aspect such as GAN-based data generation. adversarial robustness, spatiotemporal modeling, and decentralization. So they do not combine all these aspects into a single framework. Second is inadequate adversarial testing, which is not done through thoroughly. It mainly has an intrusion model, which are tested only against the simple attacks, and they fail when your advanced evasion techniques are used. Third is several IDS models performs only partial temporal analysis. They do not fully capture both spatial patterns and time-based attack behavior. That is a location and time based, which is important for detecting the complex attacks. Fourth, a centralized intrusion detection system. It do not scale well as the number of devices increases. Detection becomes slower and causes high latency. Finally, many existing solutions are not tested specifically for SIoT and fintech environments. So this will make them less suitable for real-world deployment in these domains. So these gaps clearly shows the need for a robust spatiotemporal and decentralized intrusion. So to overcome, we have proposed a GAN-based spatiotemporal decentralized intrusion detection framework. This slide summarizes the main contributions of our research. First, we use CW GAN, which GP to generate the synthetic attack data. So it will helps to solve the problem of data imbalance where the attack samples are much fewer than the normal traffic. Second, we apply adversarial training pipeline. This will make the IDS system stronger and helps it resist the evasion attacks which are created by the attackers. Third, we design a hybrid dense net transformer model, which is for it learns the spatial patterns from the network traffic, and the transformer will capture the time-based attack behavior. So together, they will improve the detection of both simple and complex attacks. Fourth, we propose a federated decentralized intrusion detection system. So it is done locally at SIoT and fintech nodes, which reduces the delay and protects the data privacy. Then we validate our framework using the data sets. The results will show the higher accuracy, better performance, better robustness, and lower the detection latency. So these contributions together make our framework accurate, robust, scalable. So this figure shows the overall working of a proposed spatiotemporal intrusion detection. So at the top of the figure, we see a multiple SIoT and fintech nodes, which are labeled as N1, N2, and N3. These nodes will represent distributed smart devices for financial systems, which will generate the traffic independently. So the dotted lines will indicate that the traffic is collected locally from each node without sending the raw data to a central server. The first block will represent the network traffic input, which contains a packet level or flow level features, which is collected at each node. The next block will perform a spatial feature attraction using deep learning models such as CNN, DenseNet, or SENet. So this stage will capture the relationships amongst the traffic features and identifies the patterns, that is the spatial patterns, which indicates a malicious behavior. So after the spatial features are extracted, the model will perform a temporal modeling using LSTM or a transformer network. So this step will capture a time-based dependencies and a sequential attack patterns, which will enable the detection of a slow or multi-step attacks, such as advanced persistent threats. Now, the extracted spatial and temporal features are then combined in the feature fusion stage. So this integration will improve the accuracy by jointly considering both instantaneous and a long-term attack behavior. So finally, the fused features are passed to the attack detection module, which will clarify the traffic as a normal or a malicious. So overall, this framework will enables the privacy preserving intrusion detection by combining the spatiotemporal with decentralized processing. So this architecture will allow efficient real-time intrusion detection while maintaining the scalability and privacy in decentralized SIoT and fintech. So this table shows a comparison between different intrusion methods which are using a standard performance metrics. So random forest and XGBoost, it shows a lower accuracy, and F1 scores, which indicates that there is a limited ability to handle the complex and imbalanced attack data. Deep learning models such as CNN, LSTM, and DAGAN, it will improve the performance, especially in precision and recall, but still do not achieve the highest result. EESNN performs better than other baselines by capturing the spatiotemporal patterns, but its performance is still lower than the proposed framework. The proposed model will achieve the highest accuracy along with a strong precision, recall, and F1 score values. So this improvement is due to the combination of the GAN-based data generation, adversarial training, spatiotemporal modeling, and decentralized learning. So overall, it combines a proposed framework which outperforms the existing state of art. This slide will explain the parameters which are used to evaluate our model. So there is an accuracy, there is a persistent, there is a recall and F1 score, which will balance the precision and recall. So on the other hand, the figure will illustrate a comparative analysis of the detection rates for different attack categories, including DOS, DDoS, probe user to root and root to user. So this proposed GAN-based or GAN-enhanced spatio-temporal framework, it consistently achieves a higher detection rate across all the attack types when compared to the baseline model. So the most significant improvements are observed for minority attack classes such as U2R and R12. It will demonstrate the effectiveness. Now, this figure explains how the proposed framework learns during the training. The left graph will show the training convergence of the GAN model. The blue line will represent the generator loss and the red line represents the discriminator loss. Both the losses will decrease steadily over the epochs, which indicates a stable GAN training and proper convergence. This confirms that the GAN successfully learns to generate a realistic synthetic attack data. The right graph will show the training and validation accuracy of IDS. Both the curves will increase steadily as the training progresses. So the small gap between the training and validation will show that the model does not overfit. So this indicates a good generalization capability across unseen data. Now, this slide discusses the key observation from our results. The use of CW-GAN, it helps balance a highly imbalanced data sets, which improves the detection of rare attacks, which is like infiltrations and the botnets. The hybrid dense net transformer will capture both local traffic patterns and long-term attack behavior. It will allow the detection of simple as well as multi-step attacks. It will deploy the model in a decentralized manner significantly. It reduces the detection delay and the resource usage, which is important for SIoT and fintech. However, the training GAN model is computationally expensive and synthetic data may not fully represent the attacks. So the federated learning will also face the challenges due to the data heterogeneity and potential malicious. Now the future scope. This slide presents the future research directions. The framework can be extended to real-world SIoT and fintech deployments. More secure and privacy-preserving federated learnings can be integrated. Robust aggregation techniques can help protect against malicious participants. Model compression can make the system suitable for low-power edge devices. Explainable AI can help security analysts understand and trust the detection decisions. So this slide concludes the presentation. We proposed a GAN-enhanced spatio-temporal intrusion detection framework for SIoT and fintech. So the framework will integrate a synthetic attack generation, adversarial training, robust spatio-temporal training, and federated decentralized deployment. So the result will shows the accuracy, better performance, and lower latency. Although the challenges such as computation cost and evolving threats remain, the proposed framework will provide a strong foundation for secure and intelligent cyber defense in distributed environments. So, thank you.
Okay, thank you, ma'am. So you can proceed with the questions.
Yeah. Sneha ma'am, I want to ask one thing. Can you go to your result slides where you have described the attacks? Okay. DOS and DDoS attack. Okay, fine. If you're not able to find. So I just want to know, when you're talking about IDS, so it is an intrusion detection system, right?
Yes, yes.
So, but nowadays, if we detect it, we have to prevent it.
Yes.
So you have not, have you ever thought about this, how we can prevent it?
Sir, my research work is still going on. I have collected this much of information. I am doing more research on it as I belong to this domain of cybersecurity and my interest lies in this. So, what can be done? Still, I am thinking of. I'm gathering the data from various firms. Like I'm focusing on the IoT, that is SIoT and fintech, which
You know,
is
fine, fine. What you are focusing is fine, but you are not done the study on this. Fine. Okay.
yeah.
Second thing, when we talk about the ideas, don't you think that new events that will be coming? That means the attack which are not been till addressed. So have you ever given a thought on this? That attack which is
Yes, yes.
not been
I have given
addressed?
the thought on it, and I'm just thinking, like I have, as I told you, federated learning can be the part of it. Plus, I'm thinking of to implement it through a blockchain for that purpose. If new attack patterns arises,
No,
so
for the
actually,
blockchain, if the blockchain pattern is there, then it is only for the transactions, right?
yeah, yeah,
So,
it will be
so
for
if you so
a
if you
small
if you
part.
if you if you go for the IoTs, then implementing a blockchain for the IoTs, it will be again a
Again, a question. So I will
huge
think.
job
I
for
will.
it, right?
Yeah,
IoT
yeah.
cannot manage the transaction based on the IoTs.
Yes, yes, yes. Actually, it is totally based on the network traffic, whatever
Yeah,
it will be
yeah.
coming from
So
SIT.
how
So
we
I
are
will
going to
be
analyze
think I
this?
will try to do some more research based on that for SIoT. What can be the things if new patterns or if new attacks comes in. So I will do my some more research on it because of course I have done my 50% of research and 50% of research is still pending.
So, but if you are starting the work, so don't you think that based on this thing, you should have worked much better than now reaching to the
Yes,
50?
actually, my thing was like for the first time I was focusing on fintech. Then I realized कि it should be for SIoT as well. And then just it is going on, and I'm just doing my research for that.
Okay, so many more things to you have to
Yes,
analyze the things very properly. Otherwise,
yes,
it will
sir.
just land up on the data set and one single model.
No, no, no. I will focus on the applications. I will try to focus any one
Because
application which will be
because if you work
meditative
on
for that.
the data set, I don't think you will get a proper
No, 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 no.
specification.
On data set, I'm not lying on it. I'm just having the data, or I will be analyzing the patterns which will be arising while testing system.
So how we are going to generate the traffic and capturing the traffic of IoTs? Are we going
Right
to set
now,
a
I have,
model?
sorry.
Are we going to set a model for generating the traffic or capturing the traffic?
Yes, I will try to set up a model for that and then we'll be working on
So
it.
which kind of model, which kind of setup you are going to set?
Just I will do the research for that.
So still vague answers you have for this.
Yes.
Okay, fine. Thank you.
Yeah. Yeah. Thank you so much.
Okay, thank you, ma'am. Let's proceed with the next presentation. For this, I would like to call V. Madhu Babu for the paper title Mark Extract AI, a multilingual, template-independent OCR system for automated academic mark sheet analysis and Excel report generation. I request presenter to kindly proceed with the presentation. I request the presenter to kindly proceed with the presentation. Okay, let's move on to our next paper. For this, I would like to call Vantakula Yamini for the paper title Multilingual Subtitle Generator for Unscripted Videos Using Audio-Visual Cues. You can start your presentation, Yamini. You're mute. Yamin, your mic is off.
Now is it audible?
Yes, you're audible.
Yeah,
You can
okay.
start with your presentation.
Okay, good morning to everyone. My name is Shamli from the Godavari Global University. Today I am presenting my paper titled Multi-Language Subtitle Generated for the Unscripted Videos by using the audio-visual clues. Shall I share my PPT, ma'am?
Yes, you can share.
Okay. Is it visible, ma'am?
Yes.
Okay. The abstract is this works focus on building an intelligent system to automatically generate the subtitles for the unscripted videos and translate them into the multi languages. The system integrates automatic speech and recognition, natural language processing, and neural machine translation to produce the accuracy and efficiently. The main problem statement is the unscripted videos contains the spontaneous noise and unscripted speech, making manual subtitle generation is very difficult and time consuming and expensive. So the existing subtitle generator methods used on traditional speech recognition model such as the Hido-Markov model and speech recognition, dynamic time stamping, and Gaussian mixer models. These are the existing models which are the hidden Markov model were used to model speech as the sequence of states, but they depend on strong assumption and perform poorly with spontaneous and noise speech. Dynamic time ramping is used. This model is used for to align the speech patterns over the time, but it is computationally expensive and unsuitable for the real-time application. Gaussian mixer model, which are used for the represents the variance in speech signals, but they fail to capture the complex speech patterns efficiently. Due to these existing system struggles, we with the unscripted videos and real-time word environment. What we introduced here is to overcome all of these limitations of a traditional model. We introduced a deep learning based end-to-end automatic approach. For speech recognition, we used the automatic speech recognition subtitle generated and longest translation user-friendly interface. For the speech recognition, we used the Whisper model, which is the robust to noise with different accents and spontaneous speech. For multi-language subtitle generator, we employ a neural machine translation model based on the transformer architecture, which preserve the extent and meaning better than the traditional methods. We also introduced the accuracy subtitle synchronization with the audio visual clues, ensuring the power alignment with the video timestamping. This is the system workflow. First, the input video is processed and video is extended. The Whisper based ASR converted the speech into the text along with the timestamps. The transcribed text is processed using the NLP techniques. Neural machine learning translation model translates the text into the multi-target languages. Finally, the subtitles are synchronized with the video and expected in standard formats with the WebVTT. Yeah, these we use the different traditional models, which are the speech recognition model that provides a simple, user-friendly interface to upload the videos, allows the users to choose their desired language. Coming to the result, this is the we based on the existing model, we enhanced and efficiently by including different technologies and different advanced algorithms, AI algorithms. We increased the accuracy, and this is the graph. And coming to the sequence diagram, first we need to upload the video. After that, speech recognition model automatically consider that video and translate them into the speech to text. After that, based on the text and the user destination desired language, it's translate them into the variant languages. After that, based on the video, it's automatically synchronize the time. In our project, we use different technologies, which are the system is implemented using the Whisper OpenAI for speech recognition and neural machine translation for the multi-language support, and Python with Flask for the backend development. The solution can be applied in education platform and media streaming services, and for the improving the accessibility for the multi-language audience. This is the reference we take and referred last. In conclusion, our proposed system efficiently overcome the limitations of the traditional separated generation methods by using the deep learning based models. It improved the accuracy and scalability and multi-language support for the unscripted videos. In the dynamic world, unscripted videos are used for the different purpose like communication, education, and etc. For that, we proposed this this system to improve the accuracy, scalability, and multi-language support for the unscripted videos. In future work, we plan to improve the speaker desirability, handle the overlapping speech, and support additional languages. Thank you. Thank you, sir.
Okay, thank you, Yamini. So you can proceed with the question.
Yamini, what do you mean by undescribed videos or unprescribed videos? Hello?
Unscripted, sir?
Yeah, unscripted. Yeah. Unscripted.
Yeah, unscripted videos means that live streaming interviews are
So live streaming will be unscripted, right?
yeah, the content is spontaneous and natural, such as the interviews, classroom lectures, meeting, podcast, live streamings, vlogs, discussions. These are the unscripted, which are not unplanned, and for that we introduced these systems.
So, but you are just studying these things because when you are to go for a video streaming or video analysis, so large computing is required.
Yeah, yes.
So how you are going to tackle such kind of issues?
To improve the accuracy.
No. First, for this not only accuracy, because to analyze the videos, right?
Yeah.
Which competition
Yeah,
is
while dealing with the video scanning or analyzing, the challenges is high data volume, video files are huge, especially HDR, 4K, continuous streaming, real-time processing. For data management is compression and codes. Use the efficient video codes like H.264, H.265 to reduce the storage without losing much quality, and frame sampling, like analyzing the only a subset of frames instead of every single frame.
So how will you identify that this frame I have to analyze?
What's sir?
Huh?
What's sir?
How you are going to analyze that? I have to analyze this particular frame only. Until unless you don't scan the entire video. right?
By using the advanced AML technologies or optimize the code.
Whatever technique you will use, you have to analyze the entire videos, right? In order to get that single frame, right?
Yeah,
So
sir.
that is a major task in your this work. Okay. So please concentrate on this, right?
Okay, so
Rajnandin, that's all from my side.
Okay, sir. Thank you, Yamini. Can you please unshare your screen? Okay.
yeah, okay, thank you.
Now for next paper, I would like to call Deepali for the paper title Next Generation Multimodal AI for Early Oral Cancer Prediction and Patient Specific Treatment. Okay, ma'am. You can start. Ma'am, your mic is off.
Okay, am I audible?
Yes, you're audible.
Okay. Myself, Deepali Hazare. I am a PhD scholar. I studying in Dr. D.Y. Patil School of Science and Technology, Pune. My topic is next generation multimodal AI for early oral cancer prediction and patient-specific treatment. Actually, what is meant by fusion or AI oral? It combines advanced AI methods and expert knowledge. We detect and treat oral cancer. It uses different types of patient and health records to enable smarter, faster diagnosis and to create treatment plans for each patient. Now we will see introduction. Oral cancer, especially oral squamous cell carcinoma, remains a global health challenge due to late diagnosis, poor screening access, and lack of personalized treatment. So it is oral cancer. It is also called as OSCC, that is oral squamous cell carcinoma. It is one of the pressing global health concerns today. The major challenges include late diagnosis, insufficient access to screening programs, and the absence of personalized approaches, which collectively contribute to high mortality and poor outcomes. And second, with the rapid evolution of artificial intelligence and deep learning, we not opportunity to change this narrative. AI systems are becoming more capable to identifying lesions early, but also predicting patient prognosis and assessing data-driven treatment decisions. And importantly, these systems can be do resource-constrained settings where expert media help is limited. Third, this research introduces an explainable end-to-end AI system for integrated framework that integrated diagnosis, prognosis, and treatment recommendations into a single scalable and expert system. Our goal is to deliver personalized and accessible cancer care using the deep learning, ultimately saving lives and improving quality of care worldwide. This is a main motto. Then motivation behind this research is oral cancer is often detected at advanced stages. So there is a late stage oral cancer's diagnosis with low survival rates. It resulting in poor survival rates. The second is diagnosis interpretation can vary significantly between clinicians, affecting many patients, and many regions lack access to specialized diagnostic expertise. Then limited access to expert diagnosis in resource constrained settings, and lack of personalized treatment framework in current systems. So these challenges motivate the need for an intelligent, integrated framework. So my problem statement is to design and develop an interpretable multimodal AI framework that enables early detection of oral cancer and supports precision treatment planning through integrated clinical imaging and diagnostic insights. So despite advances in medical imaging and machine learning oral cancer, it continues to be detected late when treatment and prognosis is poor. So the existing diagnostic process is highly dependent on visual inspection. They are time consuming, invasive, and subject to human variability. So this creates a critical need for an end-to-end multimodal explainable and model that not only detects lesion but also predicts disease progression and guides the doctor being accessible. And these are my research objectives. First, that is the primary objective is to design a next generation multimodal AI system to detect cancer detection. The second is the framework integrates heterogeneous data sources such as images and genomics. Third is model performance is evaluated using standard metrics like accuracy, specificity, and AUC. Fourth is explainable AI techniques are incorporated to improve transparency. And the last one, the system also supports personalized treatment planning based on their characteristics. Then these are the methodologies. Our system consists of actually 5 interconnected modules. The first one, that is the image processing, where we enhance input quality using techniques like clahe and noise reduction to prepare intraoral images for analysis. The second is the diagnostic model. The exception attention vision is usual. It leverages deep convolutional layers and attention mechanisms to detect and classify oral lesions with high precision. The third is a prognostic engine. The prognostic model uses multiple data types, clinical records, and gene expression spectra data to predict disease progression using models like DeepServe or transformers. Then next module is a treatment recommendation. So then we have the treatment recommendation model, which combines medical guidelines to recommend patient specific therapies. Then fifth, that is a externality. Okay, so the externality and deployment model ensure outputs are which combines AI predictions with medical guidelines to recommend patient specific therapies. And finally, the externality model ensures outputs are interpretable to clinicians. So what should the proposed technique have? Okay, so now let's talk through the core features of our proposed AI system for oral cancer, which is designed to address clinical challenges and ensure real world. So first, that is accurate and early diagnosis. So early detection is critical in oral cancer because we see many cases, those people suffering from oral cancers. Okay, so we leverage advanced deep learning exception attention vision to accurately classify lesions using intraoral images. This enhances more reliable screening, especially in primary care of or community settings. Second is a multimodal prognostic capability. Our system combines different types of patient data, imaging, clinical, histopathological, and genomic data for predicting recurrence, metastasis, and overall survival of the patient. Third is a personalized treatment recommendations. So we go beyond diagnosis by offering tailored treatment suggestions. They considers patient-specific factors and risk profiles to support oncologists in personalized decisions, improving treatment precision. Next one is explainability and transparency. So to build trust among clinicians, we incorporate interpretive features such as maps, attention maps, sharp, or lime. These tools visually explain how the AI arrived itself, making the system transparent and easier to validate. And the last one is a real world clinical applicability. So finally, the interface is user friendly and outputs are designed to be interpretable specialist. This lowers the barrier to adoption and facilitates integration in clinical workflows. This is literature survey. So the table summarizes recent advances in AI-based oral cancer detection. Early studies mainly focus on single modalities, particularly histopathology or photographic images, and achieved high accuracy. Advanced CNNs and transplant-based models significantly improved feature extraction and classification performance. However, unimodal approaches still suffer from limited generalization and lack of holistical patient understanding. Recent studies have shifted towards multimodal AI, integrating imaging, clinical, and genomic data, showing superior diagnostic performance. Explainable AI techniques such as sharp and lime have been introduced to address the black box nature of deep learning models. Despite promising results, most studies lack large-scale clinical validation and personalized treatment support. These limitations motivate our proposed multimodal AI, explainable AI-based clinical decision support system. Now, this is the research gaps. I identified these research gaps. So there are several key gaps that remain unaddressed. First, very few studies integrate multimodal data such as intraoral images, clinical records, genomic markers, and spectroscopic data for holistic patient assessment. Second, prognosis modeling for oral cancer using AI is still underdeveloped. Most current models either oversimplify disease progression or don't consider real world patient variability. Third, that is a personalized treatment recommendations are often absent. Even when AI is used, it is rarely connected to treatment planning in a clinically interpretable way. And finally, explainability is a major concern. Many models are black box in nature. It is difficult for clinicians to trust or adapt them in critical care workflows. These gaps point to the need for an integrated, explainable, and deployable AI. It can assist across the full continuation of care, diagnosis, prognosis, and treatment, remaining accessible and interpretable in real-world clinical environments. This is a system architecture. So this system is divided into 5 key modules, each performing a specialized task. First one is the image acquisition and processing module. Input is taken from intraoral images. Okay. So it is optionally enhanced by spectroscopic or autofluorescence imaging. Then pre-processing includes resizing, normalization, and contrast enhancement using techniques. It improves feature visibility. Then second is a lesion detection module. So this core diagnostic engine is based on our architecture with attention layers. It is designed to classify oral lesions as benign, malignant. Okay, so it uses explainable AI tools like GradCam to concern within the image. Then third is a multimodal prognostic module. So it integrates patient metadata, histopathological images, which is available, that is a genomic or spectral data. Okay, so it uses deep survival models to predict recurrence risk, then survival probability, and the progression timelines. Then the next one is a precision personalized treatment recommendation system. So it is based on diagnostic outputs. These models suggest patient-specific options using their models with expert clinical rules, and treatment paths may include radiotherapy, chemotherapy, or combines based on tumor stage. It means doctor can advise based on their stage which technique is used. Okay. Then last one is a explainability and physician dashboard model. So it provides visual and textual explanation using attention heat maps, enhancing clinical trust. This is my conclusion. So in conclusion, this research presented a next generation multimodal AI multimodal AI framework for early oral cancer detection and personalized treatment planning. Then second, by integrating histopathological images and clinical metadata and genomic data, the proposed system outperforms traditional unimodal AI approaches. Third, the experimental results demonstrate high diagnostic performance, which exceeding 0.97, highlighting the robustness of multimodal fusion. And the key strength of this work is the integration of explainable AI techniques, that is the Lime and Sharp. Okay. So which improves transparency and faster clinician trust. And last, that is the framework supports patient-specific treatment recommendation, precision medicine precision. So overall, this approach has strong potential to reduce the diagnostic delays, accessibility, and enhance patient outcomes. These are the references. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. Sir, you can proceed with the questions.
Ma'am, can you just hold on your references? So, any paper that you have is published, which is referred over here?
Which I have published or?
Yeah, your publication.
In my publication, this is my first publication.
Okay. So now just I want to know, I just want to ask you why you had only concentrated on oral cancer, because there are multiple cancers. What is the reason for landing only on the oral cancer? What motivated you for the oral cancer?
Because one of my relative is expired due to this oral cancer. Okay.
Okay.
And we got in late phase, it is detected that is a oral cancer.
But do you know what are the reasons for oral cancer?
That is alcohol use, tobacco use, many other
Yeah.
reasons,
So
sir.
that is totally intentional consumption of the wrong things that may cause this orals.
Yeah. And India,
cancer.
it is more as compared to
So
other
it is
countries.
it is not like this that we are going for some kind of other chemicals that what we can consume. But this can be avoided based on the self control, right?
Yeah. This is the only thing.
This can be avoided. So best diagnosis for the oral cancer is to self control, right?
Self-control. Yeah.
Chewing of tobacco and all these things. So I
Yeah.
think you should also consider on this process, because oral cancer is, because in India we chew, a lot of people in the rural places chew the tobacco, right?
Yeah.
Consumption of alcohol and all these things that may cause the oral cancer, right?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
now, so please try to work on this issue. So make the awareness based from, I don't know whether this work is can be done from your end or not, but I think that is a major work that is to done in India, right?
Yes, sir.
So
Yeah.
can you come back to the result part?
In slide, I have not put it.
That's what you skipped that part.
Yeah. Yes, sir. Yeah.
So now, if there are no framework for the results, so how could I how you the claim that what you're
Actually, in
making?
paper, I have done that part in results discussion. I have
So
included this part.
I not should I go with the papers and then come back?
No, sir.
So this kind of mistake you should not do when you're presenting in front of somebody.
Okay, sir. Okay.
Fine.
Okay, sir.
And second thing, why did you land up on certain databases only? How you land up that key? I have to use this data set or that data set. You had used some sharp and lime model,
For
right?
transparency, yeah.
Yeah. So how did you land up only on this? Whether you had done a study?
When I goes to literature survey, okay, there are many texts.
There are
So
many
there
thousands
was
of
also
literature. There are many thousands of literature. You may not have gone to all the surveys, because some papers will say something and second paper will say something.
but
Maybe it's like this that you are only targeting some few papers, based on that you are resulted or landed on these things.
there are many techniques, but in point of my for a research work, I have to choose only one.
No, what is the
Okay,
reason?
so
That's what I'm asking. Why only this? Why not others?
no,
There
sir,
are
any
some
reason.
nowadays CNN models are also there,
Yes.
which was more accurate than maybe sharp and line.
Yes.
So what is the reason only on landing sharp and line?
No, they more transparency purpose.
On what basis you can say it is more transparent? Is there any result? Is there any experimental result, or is there any mathematical model developed from your end that says that this, yeah,
Yes, I
because
have
of
not
this?
developed it. Yes, I have not
No, that
developed
is the
like one.
reason. Whenever we are talking about the AI/ML model, you should be accurate. Why I'm using this, so because this question will arise to an entire life. Okay, so you have to find the answers for these things.
Okay, sir.
Right?
I will take
Go.
care.
Thank you. Thank you.
Okay, sir.
Okay, thank you, ma'am. You can kindly answer.
Rajnandi, are we going on the?
Now I would like to call Parik.
Rajnandi, just are we on the time? Proper
Yes, sir.
time? Will you wind up by 11:30, or how many more authors are there?
Yes, sir. This is the last paper.
Okay, good.
No, sir. This is the last research paper. Okay, now I would like to call Parikshit Singh Thakur for the paper title Time Overruns in Residential and Commercial Construction Projects, a review. I kindly request to proceed with the presentation.
Audible?
Okay.
Ma'am, I'm audible. Hello.
Yes, you're
Ma'am,
audible.
I'm-
You can start your presentation.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Parikshit Thakur, and I am from Paral University, Vadodara. My topic is time overrun in residential and commercial construction projects. A review. So first of all, time overrun. Time overrun means in simple language, whenever there is a project going on, we are uh, we are we are we are having a deadline that in this much time we need to complete our whole project, whether it is residential, commercial, main infrastructure, any kind of project. There in that project there is a proper guideline that consists time time that in this time we need to complete it. Introduction. Construction projects are among the most complex attempts involving multiple teams, evolving client demands, and coordination with subcontractors and suppliers. Delays impact finance, reputation, and business opportunities. So, in the introduction, I would like to say in any kind of construction project, there are many people there are many people they are contributing their ideas and ideas on how to work on the project. So uh, in big projects like big infrastructure project, they are focusing on focusing on the AI focusing on the AI or multiple softwares. But sir, my topic is mainly related to residential and commercial. Residential and commercial is a small scale project, so they are not focusing on the software based, or they are using traditional method. They are not using software based, or they are not using software for the project work. So this is the literature review. That's so this paper includes. So this paper includes
Parikshit,
so
can you go in
many.
a presentation mode? Your slide should be in a presentable mode.
Is it okay? The causes of time overruns. While conventional causes include poor planning, resource shortage, and whether other critical factors contribute significantly, overconfidence bias means op optimistic time estimate, misjudged task duration, leaving little buffer for delays. So overconfidence bias means some project managers think that this will be completed. This project will be completed in this time. I have full confidence on it. Organizational memory loss, lesson from past project or not documented or shared, leading to repeated mistake. This means whenever the past projects were going on, they did not refer that what were the causes of causes or delays of the overruns. Assumed alignment, team assume everyone is on the same page, leading to miscommunicate and rework. So in any kind of project, there is some disruption between the teams and the project manager or the engineer. Then human factors, workforce fatigue, low confidence, and high stress environment reduce productivity. So in many project, the so in many projects, the engineer are forcing workers to do this much work. So whenever there is a negative or negative negative environment, they will not be able to focus on the work, and the project can be delayed. External factors like fluctuating material prices, regulatory changes, geopolitical political events, and globally supply chain violation affect timelines. So like in construction, every 6 months, or we can say every 1 year, there will be material prices change. There will be change in cement, steel prices. So this can be a main factor for the purchase of the material, and for the overruns. So proposed mitigation strategies. Uh, Clear project objective and scope, smart goals, prevent scope creep, and ensure stakeholder alignment, advanced and adaptive planning, work breakdown structure can be used, CPM, PERT, and rolling wave planning allows schedule flexibility and proactive adjustment. So this main topic is my topic is of CPM in construction project management. So in this, we are mainly focusing on these techniques like WBS, work breakdown structure, CPM, PERT, then robust resource management, skilled labor allocation, cross training, just in time material delivery, equipment maintenance, and transparent resource sharing improve efficiency. On many residential and commercial sites, they are hiring local laborers. They are not giving proper training. Then the material is not being supplied at the time. The equipment are not properly used. So here the suggestion is given that skilled labor allocation, cross training, just in time material delivery, equipment maintenance, and transparent resource sharing should be improved. Enhance stakeholder communication. In many projects, small projects, there is no coordination between engineers and the owner, or we can say project manager. So they need to communicate properly. They need to plan the project properly, so this factor could not occur. So in today's world, the software are being used in large scale. So for the CPM, we can use BIM, 4D simulation, AI for predictive analytics, and many more. So these are the case studies that I have been studying. Pune Airport expansion 2025, delay for land acquisition and utility reallocation were managed via AI-based monitoring, risk assessment, workshop, and flexible contract. Mumbai Coastal Road Project 2023 to 25. Environmental approval and geotechnical challenges were mitigated with centralized coordination and BIM visualization. NCR Commercial Complex 2024. Supplier failures and contract dispute were addressed through collaborative contract and cloud-based project management platform. Kolkata Residential Tower 2024, labor shortage and global supply chain disruption were managed through local sourcing, shift scheduling, ERP coordination, and proactive monitoring. Hyderabad IT Park 2023, Tenant Drive scope change were mitigated with early contract contractor involvement, IPD, integrated project delivery, and 40 BIM by using 4D BIM simulation. Chennai Mixed Use Towns 2023. Weather-related disruption and material price violation were handled through adaptive scheduling, rolling wave planning, and supply diversification. So these all are the examples of the software by which the cause can mitigate. So limitations and future research. Currently, research has limitations. Heavy reliance on survey-based and cross-sectional studies reduce generalizability. So here we are seeing that in residential and commercial project, they are only using, I'm not saying that they are only using traditional method, but in 70 to 80% they are adapting traditional methods. So if we give a proper idea of the softwares, the new tools, the new machineries, they can improve the delays that is occurring due to this traditional method. Reducing conclusion, reducing construction delays requires moving from rigid planning towards resilient and adaptive project management. Project must embrace flexibility, risk preparedness, proactive stakeholder communication, and continuous learning. Technologies like BIM, building integrated model, and AI are vital for monitoring, prediction, and visualization, but human collaboration and accountability are equally critical. Case studies demonstrate that adaptive schedules, flexible contracts, and empowered team enable projects to handle disruptions such as regulatory delays, labor shortage, and supply chain issues. Ultimately, this lies in balancing technical tools, proactive management, and resilient mindset to achieve timely project delivery while transforming challenges into opportunity for improvement. So it is equal for the both. If there will be no human interaction, then there will be no project will be going. And if there will be no if they will not use the software, then the delays will occur continuously. So I am here in this review, I am here saying that if we do both things similarly, then the delays can be reduced and the project work will be completed on time. Thank you.
Thank you, Parikshit. Sir, you can continue with your question.
Parikshit, I just want to know one thing. What will the best model to implement all these things? The thing that what you have described.
Best.
Okay. Rajnath, Rashid, please prepare for this and go ahead. Okay. So Rajnath, that's all from me.
Sir, one presentation is left as he was not able to present earlier.
It's too, I think it's 11:30, 11:40. Yeah.
So I will ask them to complete in 5 to 3 minutes. V. Madhubabu, you can start your presentation. And please be quick.
Good morning, everybody. Myself, V. Madhubabu. Today I am presenting my final year project, which title was AI-powered multi-language academic mark sheet, data extraction under structured system. Coming to the content, abstract, introduction, content and motivation, methodologies, which I was used in my project, process design, future scope, and conclusion. Abstract, my system was integrated with AI LLM for extracting the details which was present in the mark sheets. It will scanned and automated with the structure system which we required as a CSV file or Excel file, which depends upon our need. My system was combined with OCR, LLMs, and translation modules. OCR was used for optimal character recognition, which was helped to detect the keywords which was we need, like student name, roll number, different subject names, and marks which was got by students. and it will detect the multiple languages like English, Telugu, Hindi. And coming to the introduction, manual extraction is slow and error coming when our lecturer someone who has tried to extract our details in a educational purpose, it will take more time compared to in this fashion. Also, it will lead to some errors by putting some wrong numbers or some wrong characters in our data. So existed where system also limited with multiple languages. It will okay with one or two languages and okay with the only one layout. My system is try to build upon the work on multiple languages and multiple layout also. It will not depend on the languages system. Coming to the my motivation. With this type of processing, institutions face delays for future analysis of students and they depend upon the other lecturers. It will lead to more delays. Also, different grading systems, languages, it will lead to more complexity. AI enhanced OCR and LLMs can remove these limitations through the my project. Coming to the methodologies which I was used in my project, OCR tools, Tessat, Pedal OCR and TOCR. Pedal OCR and Tessat OCR is good for digital characters which was presented in the mark sheets. TROCR is good for extracting handwritten texts and LLM based extraction, error correction. Many of mark sheets have Ganitam, English, which we call science as Samanya Shastram. This LLM based extract those words and convert it into one formal language as English. Ganitam is converted into mathematics. Samanya Shastram is converted into science, which was good for know the every human easily detect the this is the science and this is the mathematics. It will help to recognize any person who did not have minimum knowledge about that subject. Language detection and indic translation, which was used for translating one language to another language. Suppose if I scanned Hindi or Telugu mark sheet, we need to convert it into English. So first it will detect which languages it would be scanned and that should be converted into English language only. Also, I integrated validation rules and schema-driven outputs, which was helped to structure the formal structure as a CSV file or Excel file. This is the process step. We need to scan image or PDF. It will pre-processing the out layer of the mark sheet. It will not take the entire mark sheet. It will recognize the it will recognize by keywords like student name, roll number, subjects, marks, and after that it will corrected by LLM and structure extraction. After that, if we want, we need also correct the final output, which was good or not. Future scope was it will leads to improve for handwritten entries also. Also, it will leads to recognize the regional languages like Urdu, Tamilam, etc. And we have to integrate with institutions. It will good to remove the delay of process. This is the conclusion. My system ensure I accuracy and scalability due to the LLM correction and also human validation at the last output. it will reduce the errors and improves the efficiency and user experience. Also, it will ready to integrated with the educational institution for this evaluation process. Thank you.
Sir, do you have any questions regarding this?
Yeah. Durga, so have you done any kind of study on this technology?
Yes, sir. I will go with my mentor and my seniors also. How OCR systems are working with detecting the characters depending upon different
Have
layer.
you done any kind of simulation or mathematic modeling? The thing that what you have proposed?
What, sir?
Have you done any kind of mathematical modeling or simulation?
No, sir.
Then how did you reach to this high accuracy conclusion?
Based upon training and evaluation of difference between variations of outputs, and again I will go
So
with
how did you got the outputs? How did you got the output? My question is that how did you got the output?
at last I will validate with my own, sir. For each output I will check which was corrected or which was wrong, and by
No,
that
Durga, output कैसे मिला? How did you got the output? On what basis you got the output? After that you will analyze it, but on what basis you are getting the output?
I will scan the mark memo. I should kept one algorithm which was kept by keywords. I need to extract student name, subjects, marks, and with that I will compare with my results with mark sheets. By that I can assure that it will give accuracy or not.
Okay, fine. So Durga, that's all. Rajnandi, that's all from my side. Rajnandi, you are not audible.
Oh, sorry. Durga, can you please unshare your screen? Now, I will sincerely thank our authors for their excellent presentation and contribution in this session, and all our participants for being a part of this international conference. I hope this session was informative enough. We, on behalf of the whole team, thank you for the support during this 10th version and all the previous 9 versions of the conference. We will be happy to have you in the 11th conversion in 2027. All the presenters will be getting their digital certificate through email within 2 working days. The publication will be live within 7 to 8 months. Kindly cooperate with the team of SmartCom 2026. I also thank our session chair, Gautam Borkar, for chairing this session. A token of appreciation to the chair on behalf of Team SmartCom 2026 and Global Knowledge Research Foundation and partners. Thank you, sir, for your valuable presence. Will you like to address the participants?
No, thank you. Thank you. Actually, I was late towards the other
Okay,
event.
so we're extremely sorry
Thank
for
you.
your delay. Can everyone switch on your camera for a quick sharp snapshot? Okay, with it's okay. Just a minute. Okay, thank you everyone. Stay safe, stay healthy.
Thank you, Rajnandini. Thank you.
Thank you.